Rivet crew, it's Friday already. Can you believe it? All right, so we're finishing up the week with a nice beefy workout. As you can see, we got 3 rounds of 30 power snatches, 30 box jump overs, 30 pull-ups, and 30 calories on the bike. 24 calories for the ladies. 3 rounds for time. You'll notice that I put a 25-minute time cap on today's workout, because this workout definitely has the potential to kind of, keep stretching out. So in order to keep things, keep classes running smoothly, put a 25-minute time cap on it. This means that you need to finish each station in about 2 minutes or so, right? So we're going to do what we can to keep each station completable. That's probably not a word, but whatever, in about 2 minutes. So a couple options here. So let's go through the movement. So power snatch should be light and fast. You can see my recommended weights there for dumbbells and barbells. It should be something that you could, like when you're fresh, you could easily do like 20, 30 unbroken reps pretty quickly, no problem. So light and fast on the power snatches. If you're not sure about whether to go lighter or heavier, go lighter, okay? Light and fast. Box jump overs, same deal. I've had some recommended heights there. But again, we're looking to go pretty quickly on that, couple minutes. What's that break down to? 15 box jump overs in a minute. Sounds doable, right? We'll practice a little bit in the warm-up. Pull-ups, we'll find a variation there that you can do, either banded pull-ups, jumping pull-ups, skipping pull-ups, butterfly. I mean, any style is allowed today. Again, the goal is to get the 30 done in less than 2 minutes. And then finally, the bike, right? So last station, 30 for the fellas, 24 for the ladies. Again, 2 minutes or so there. So some of these stations might take you less than 2 minutes, some might take you a little more than 2. As long as it averages about 2, then we should be good. Your score today will be the time it takes you to complete the 3 rounds, or if you run up against that time cap, how many reps and calories you got inside that 25 minutes. So either way, you're going to get a great workout. Let's talk about jumping and hips today. There's a lot of jumping, a lot of hip action going on. Good thing to focus on. So power snatch, right? Light and fast. I already said this. We want a lot of speed on the movement today. It's going to be a lightweight. We focus on keeping that weight moving upwards in a very quick fashion, right? We want a lot of vertical acceleration. We describe this movement as a jump, right? So you can jump sort of like on your toes, right? People think like shooting a basketball or something. You're up on your toes. You're kind of jumping nice and high. When we're doing a power snatch or moving any kind of a weight, we think about more driving and trying to exert force into the ground. To that end, it's very helpful to have that full foot down on the ground, right? We have the weight kind of centered in the middle of the foot. We have the weight distributed evenly between the ball of the foot, I should say, the front part, and the heels in the back, right? So we're driving those heels down, that full foot down, so we're getting a lot of force on the way up. We'll practice this in class a little bit today. We want to jump hard, that full foot pressing down into the ground. We want to really extend those hips hard, right? A lot of that power comes from extending the hips really hard, squeezing your butt at the same time. You get a lot of upward momentum on our snatches today, either dumbbell or light barbell. And then we have, of course, box jump overs. Kind of a similar motion, right? We have that hard jump. And again, I often see athletes, guys, they're kind of up on their balls of the feet up on the toes when they jump. And when you tend to do that, you don't get as much power, you don't get as much energy in your jump. You're kind of focusing more on using the quads. If we can jump, again, full foot, driving into the floor, we get that whole leg drive. And again, if we can open up those hips hard, we're going to get a lot more height. Those jumps are going to be more efficient. Today we are doing box jump overs. So a little technique here is the land and pivot. So you don't have to stand up on top of the box like we do with a box jump. You just have to get over the box. So to that end, you can stay low when you land, pivot on top of the box, step off the other side, and repeat. There are variations on this. You can go lateral if you choose to do so today. That's totally allowed. But this is the way that I'll prescribe and I'll demonstrate for you. So low the hips, right? My heels are down, my feet are flat. I extend my hips, and I land. Keep my knees bent, landing those feet flat. And then on top of the box, we give it a little bit of a pivot, step off the other side. I'm good to go for my next rep. Hips up, land, pivot. There you go. 30 reps per set. And then pull-ups. Last thing I'll mention about pull-ups. So some of you will be doing jumping pull-ups today. That's awesome. The point I want to make, there's a connection between jumping pull-ups and kipping pull-ups, and that is how we open up those hips really hard, just like I was talking about with the power snatch. You get a lot of power, a lot of energy from really opening those hips hard, squeezing your butt when you do so. A lot of energy, a lot of power there. With a jumping pull-up, obviously, the harder you jump, the harder you open up those hips, the less of a pull you have to do, right? If I just stand here and I do a little teeny jump, right, a little bit, then I do a pulling to get up over that bar. If I stand here and do a big jump, lots of hips, I only have to do a little pull at the top. With our kipping pull-up, for our athletes who are doing kipping pull-ups or are working on kipping pull-ups or trying to get better at kipping pull-ups, same thing, hanging on the bar, right? We come through into our nice tight arched position. This is our loaded position. Then we come back into our hollow. And as we come here, we kick the feet up, and then we open up those hips really hard. And if you do this right, if you really drive those hips forward, you can open up those hips really hard, you get this, you can feel the moment of weightlessness. When you're on the bar, you can feel your hands get light. And that's when you pull chin over bar, right? And the more you can extend those hips, more explosively you can extend those hips, the lighter you get, the easier the pull-up is, just like the jumping pull-up, right? So, hanging on the bar, big kick, big pop, boom. Pop those hips open. You're like, oh, the light. That's when you pull, all right? Makes a big difference in the efficiency of your kipping pull-ups. That is all for me today. It's a good, beefy workout to end the week of training. 3 rounds, light snatches, quick box jump overs, some form of pull-ups, right? Working that back, getting those gymnastics in, and finishing up each round, cranking out some calories on the bike. All right, I hope to see lots of you in the gym today. Happy Friday. Weekend's right ahead.